How's everybody doing? Victory Monday. Happy Ethel Rams week.
Hello, it is time to start the show. And I'm going to get started right after this.
You gotta be kidding me.
What happened now?
No, the piece of trivia Kenny sent me.
Oh,
really? I'll let you in on that in a second after I confirm this, because this is an interesting subject.
Gotcha.
But here we are, Victory Monday. We beat the New York Giants at New York. For the most part, the game, went our way, right? But it's like I saw the announcer's curse in full effect when I was watching the replay, Ty.
Oh, really?
We're talking about the Giants kicker. They're like, he is perfect. Graham Cano, he's perfect. Then he misses right after the dude says that.
Jinxed him big time.
Announcer curse in effect, right there.
Mm-hmm.
Like for everybody to see. Okay.
Yep.
But here we are. It's MetLife. We all had some fears, and we'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah.
But we come out with a 34-24 win, which that last touchdown was kind of a garbage time touchdown.
Yeah, it was garbage time. Yeah, it was really 34-17.
Yeah, and a win's a win at this point. It's any given Sunday, every given week. That's right. Yep. That's right. We were at New Jersey, not New York.
Right. We're in New Jersey.
Right. There's only one New York team. That's the Bills.
Yep.
I wish my Giants fan friend was tuning in. He'd be going at me in the chat right now. Yep. That'd be funny.
He'd be going crazy.
But yeah, buddy, Bebop. We got Kenny. We got the local resident Eagles fan. That's Spongy. That's Spongy right there.
What's up, Spongy? Yep.
Got Bebop. What's cracking, buddy? So, the defense did what they had to do. Honestly, look at all the young players and, like what big names do we have? We have Diamador Lenore.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
That's it. That's literally it.
That's, yeah. And the youngsters, more or less.
Yep.
Like
Demo and the youngsters.
Well, young players are hungry though, so I don't have a problem with that. You know. And John Lynch said in the offseason, we got to get young.
That was the game plan.
He wanted our average age of 27 to go down to 26 and a half.
Yep.
Or whatever.
That's a big youth movement right there. Huge youth movement, That's the way to bring it down. Yeah.
But wow, that's he's 5-0. Okay. So, who a quarterback that has a better record than Dak Prescott on Monday night. He is a 49er. I'm going to let you guess.
That's a current player?
Past
player.
Past quarterback. It's a quarterback. Monday Night Football. He's actually undefeated on Monday Night Football.
I don't know. Steve Young, Joe Montana? I have no idea.
Colin Kaepernick.
Really? Cap?
Uh-huh.
He played that many games on Monday night? I didn't even think so.
Hey, when you're winning like that, they put you on prime time a lot, right?
That's true. That's true. That
But
team was winning. Yeah.
And I don't know why he's talking him up. I mean, Kyler Murray has a great record at Cowboy Stadium, so we'll see what happens tonight.
He's not even
Anyway.
playing. I thought he was out, and Jacoby Brissett is starting.
I was watching. They said he was trending towards playing, but I haven't actually checked.
Okay, we'll see. Yeah, I just was going off of what I had read yesterday.
I got the Cardinals in my picks, buddy. So I got my fingers crossed.
Gotcha.
Here, okay.
Yeah. There you go. Got to get that pick 'em right.
And it's like, I mean, the Cardinals aren't a great football team. They're definitely pesky all the way around, though. Like, I don't think have they actually been blown out this year? I don't think they have been blown.
I don't think so.
That's what we're talking about here. I don't think they've been blown out.
Nah, I don't think so.
They're like a step away from being a legitimate team here, But either way, we beat the Giants. I think we still have a ways to go with the, Giants versus 49ers all-time record, right?
Yeah.
Because the Giants do have the lead right now, but, we'll catch up eventually, right?
Yeah.
But 6-3, currently third in our division, which doesn't, 6 with the young and very banged up team.
It's just math. Yeah. The whole 1, 2, 3 in the division. It's just math because those teams had a bye, we didn't, blah blah blah. So we're even. You can say we're even. Actually, slight edge, but even for the most part.
We beat those teams.
Yeah, So, we're right there at the top of the division. That's the way I look at it. We're right there at the top of the division, and we're sitting in a very good place.
I mean, so when it comes to the new additions, Ty, Keon White and Cleveland Farrell. Now, Keon White didn't necessarily see a lot of action, but he doesn't know the system.
Right, exactly. They put him in there in spots.
Yeah, they're easing him in.
Exactly.
Right. Well, this next week that might just change because we'll get to that in a little bit.
We kind of need him, But Cleveland Farrell.
But Cleveland, right off the bat, here, play some snaps, buddy. We know you got this.
Yep. And he was plug and play, fit right in. Good old 96.
Got a sack.
He was
sack.
Right
I'm sitting there going, hold on a second. Can we cut Robert Beal Jr., add Cleveland Farrell to the 53, and then just add Robert Beal Jr. back to the practice squad again?
Which they do all the time. So
hey, Robert Beal Jr. is like the new age Dante Johnson,
Exactly. In and out. But yeah, Cleveland Farrell showed that pursuit, showed that hunger. When he was here previously, he played very well. I loved having him on the team. And remember, he got injured toward the end of the season, which slowed him, which people forget about that. And he was missed. And I wanted us to re-sign him in the offseason, and we didn't. So I'm happy he's back. He seems happy he's back. He played a great game. What up, Bryant? Oh, thank you, buddy.
Right. What's cracking, buddy? That's right. Smash the like button, folks. Don't forget to do that, subscribe and stuff. Last time I looked, I'm at 214, so I got 2. Slowly growing.
There you go. Yep.
Slower is better than nothing, I guess.
Exactly.
I appreciate all you that watch too. Don't get me wrong. I love all of you. All right. But he's bringing something else up that I didn't bring up in this big Twitter X group because I'm just not like that. But Ty is a year more wiser, folks.
Yep. It was actually yesterday, game day, so I got a victory. I got a victory on my birthday, which is always a good thing. So it was a good day.
Ooh, what the heck is going on here? George W. Dubay? I don't know what's going on.
I don't know.
Maybe he's doing the talk to text thing, and he just kind of
Maybe.
forgot
Yeah.
it was on.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, Bryant. But so here we are, though. We're 6-3. We're what? 2 – hold on a second. Let me think
Thanks,
about
Papa
this.
J. I see you, buddy. Thanks, Bebop.
Because versus, yeah, happy 21st. That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Big 2-1. I'm legal.
That's right. You can drink now.
That's right.
So, I believe we're 0-2 against the AFC.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Which those wins do matter. Hopefully we'll go 2-2 against the AFC here.
Right.
But that actually makes us
thanks, Spongy.
6-1 against the NFC, 3-0 in the NFC
in the division.
West.
Yep. We're in a very good spot.
That's exactly it. We are
sitting here in week 9. We're in a very good spot just because of
and we got
conference and division record.
I said I was going to talk about it later, but it might be later. So MetLife Turf did get us. It did
get us. Yep.
The young man, Mykel Williams, is out for the rest of the season. It was confirmed today with an ACL injury. And it wasn't necessarily like I watched the video of the injury before I actually watched the replay, which I saw it on there too. It wasn't like someone smashed into his leg and tore his knee up, or none of that happened. So it's not like it's going to be a Brandon Ayuk situation where it's kind of
he got crunched.
He did get crunched. And honestly, when they open his practice window, he has 3 weeks on his practice window.
Yep.
I don't know if that's because the injury goes back to last year or not. I just don't. Some guys get
for everybody,
2 weeks. Isn't that? I thought everyone got like 2 weeks.
I thought everyone got like 3. I don't know.
3. So, and we didn't hear any news about them opening up his practice window.
Yeah, they said today they wasn't going to open it. So he's still just sitting on IR. There was hope that it would be open this week, but I guess not.
Well, it's like Brock Purdy's toe, Shanahan said, I'm not going to play him unless he's 100%.
Yeah.
And he did not give any sort of, you cannot give a timeline on turf toe like that.
No.
It gets better when it gets better.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. That's it. You just got to lay off of it as much as possible and let it heal. It's tricky because, it bears the weight of your whole body. It's your push off. It's very tricky.
Kenny says he's 4.5 years old.
All right. Leap year, baby.
Mac Jones season.
It's been Mac Jones season all year.
Yeah.
Come on, let's tell the truth. Shoot.
Deion Sanders hated turf toe. Now, Deion Sanders was a really fast player, so you could see why he was.
Yeah, he was all running, but well, he retired. Remember, he retired because of turf toe. And he got that thing operated on and had the ligaments removed or something that made it completely numb. That's how he was able to come back and play for the Ravens for a few years.
Now, when it comes down to it, it's now the whole trading for someone else. We already made a trade. We already acquired Cleveland Farrell here.
Yep. Signed him.
Trade for someone else. This is 100% up to John Lynch. How does he feel? What does he feel like the outcome of this season could be if he acquires someone that will help the squad?
Yeah.
Right. And, a lot of guys were talking, Jalen Phillips from the Dolphins. Okay, the guy misses a lot of games.
He gets injured a lot.
I don't think that would be a good fit for us at this point.
No, we
You
already
know,
have enough injury issues. Let's
that's
not bring in.
exactly it.
We can't be bringing in guys with known injury issues that has missed time, right? That's not the way to go. We need some guys with some durability who who can get through the season.
And I mean, at this point, like, ooh, yeah, Spongy. You got Jalen Phillips and Jair Alexander, which they're both injury-prone players. So
Yeah,
more power to you. Hope they stay healthy. Trade for Max Crosby.
they're not
Trade
trading him.
that they've already said that. They've already
Yeah,
said that. But Pete Carroll's already he did that with Russell Wilson too, though. We're not trading Russell. Then he traded him.
but you got to look at the difference in the two players. Pete was being kind and saying that about Russell. Russell was on a decline. He was not the Russell Wilson that won a Super Bowl, 8 years prior. He was on a decline playing bad football. Like he needed to be traded. He needed out of Seattle because they weren't going to go anywhere with him. As you can see, the Broncos and Giants nowhere with Russell Wilson, right? Max Crosby is at
Not
the top of
arguing.
his game. He's one of the best defenders in the league. You don't just trade that away.
Kenny, he retired from the Eagles.
Who's that?
Nope, that's Bebop. He retired from the Eagles. I don't think we can actually pick him up.
No, because they still have his rights.
That's correct. So, potential trade targets, who knows? We'll just have to see what Lynch pulls off. Tomorrow's the deadline, ain't it?
Yep, tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern is the end of the trade deadline. So
that's 1 p.m. Pacific, Pacific too. That's 2 p.m. my time, folks. The forgotten time zone, Mountain
2
Standard
p.m.
Time.
Mountain, 1 p.m. Pacific. So who knows what will happen? I don't think anything big will happen though, unless, like John Lynch has said, hey, we want to be able to trade for guys that aren't rentals, and they're done with the whole rental thing. That's why he wanted to focus on the draft guys so they know if they're under contract for 3 and 4 years, right? They're done with the rentals. They want to bring in players that they know they have a possibility to sign to an extension, like a Cleveland Farrell, like the other guy they traded for, guys who they can sign to an
Keon White,
extension.
who's
Keon
under
White,
contract next year.
He's already under contract next year. So you see, that's a smart trade. He'll be around. So
I mean,
if we do,
athletically, Keon White, he is a very athletic defensive lineman.
He fits the mold of what they like as a defensive end. Very athletic, strong, can play outside as well as inside. He completely fits the mold. He's a good fit for the team. He just has to get up to speed with the defense. So you can see them liking him and wanting him to stick around. They got to pick up another guy like that if they're going to pick up a defensive end to replace Mykel Williams.
And it's like, I mean, we signed like Huff. We have Huff for 2 years, don't we?
Yep.
So we have Huff and Keon Williams for 2 years. We got Bosa under contract. Mykel Williams under contract.
Mm-hmm. Well, those guys are back next year. Yeah.
Yeah, that's 4 edges. This is next year. That's 4 edges.
Yeah.
This year, it's kind of like, well, what do you do? Like one of my friends was throwing Chase Young at me, and I'm like,
we've been down that road.
We have been down that road, but we also didn't have Salah in his ear at that point.
That's true.
Do you think that would make a big difference?
It might. It probably will. But the thing I have with a lot of these players, Chase Young, Jalen Phillips, blah, 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 a lot of these names guys are throwing out, they're not really having big impact right now. Like you look at Jalen Phillips, he only has 4 sacks on the season. Chase Young's got a handful. He's got like 3, 4 himself. They're not really barn burners, right? So it's like, how
No.
much impact are they really going to have? Like everyone isn't Trey Hendrickson. You know what I mean? But that's the way people
Yes.
talk about them. Like, oh, Jalen Phillips, he's so good. Is he though?
He's kind of the 3-4 outside linebacker,
He
pass
is.
rushing outside
He
linebacker
really
type,
is.
which
Yeah.
you know that like we have Bryce Huff, he's a speed rusher. You know, he is that type. But when
Mm-hmm.
it comes to our system, having a bunch of those guys, it just doesn't make sense.
Right.
You know, having 2 on the roster, you know, like Bryce Huff and another guy like Robert Bill Jr. is that other guy, but he hasn't really.
Yeah,
You
he
know,
hasn't really panned out the way we wanted him to.
no. And oh boy. And you know, at this point, it's kind of like, do we just stand pat? Do we make a trade? I mean, this will all be answered tomorrow.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
it just has to make sense. Like I see Bebop put in there Arden Key. Once again, a former player. He fits the mold of what we like to do. We can possibly re-sign him for next year, right? He's not really tearing the league up right now, but we know he fits in our system.
mm-hmm.
And we will probably get him for cheap. So that's something that fits. Will the other team trade him away? That's something we got to see too. Because the other teams can say no, ladies and gentlemen. Like people think, oh, just go trade for Max Crosby. Yeah, get him. As if the Raiders have no say at all in the matter. Go trade for Trey Hendrickson, but put him on a plane and bring him. As if the Bengals
And
have no
I'm
say.
gonna ask a question that I know you know
You know?
the answer to. When's the
Yeah,
last time the 49ers and Raiders made a trade?
exactly. Like the Davis family, that is not in their DNA, folks. Like if you don't know the history, it ain't happening. So you can just forget about that one. They will sign all of our free agents that we let go. Oh, they're quick to do that. Well, us trading for a guy, it ain't happening.
Well, I mean, I'm just they went for it. Oh, sorry. I got. Somehow NFL Plus started working all of a sudden, so the Monday night game's on.
Okay.
You
Oh,
know?
they put it on NFL Plus. All right, good to know.
Yeah. So, but and Kyler Murray is not in uniform. I should have picked the Cowboys. My bad.
See, there you go.
You never
see
know. Come
Brissett
on,
out there.
Jacoby. Come on, Jacoby Brissett. Let him have
Exactly. He's a vet. He's been around. He can do some things.
Yeah. He's actually been a guy people have wanted as our backup, which right now I'm happy with our backup.
Yes, yes. He fits what we do.
But I mean, you know, so back to the game, we ran the ball. You know, we ran the ball. We scored 30 points for the first time this season, Ty.
As we should have. Yes. Finally.
You know,
we put touchdowns on the board.
And I mean, I had a keen eye when I was watching the replay on the offensive line here. And Burford, you know, he did allow a sack, but for the most part in the game, I like what I saw out of him. You know, Connor Kobe, he had a good game, but he is a late 7th round pick. He needs development. You know, he could end up being good in the NFL, but he needs time.
Yeah, he just needs time and to get healthy.
And we brought Burford back. He's in there left guard.
Yep.
And he didn't look bad. I mean, he did get, like I said, he gave up a sack.
Yeah.
But beyond that,
overall,
the overall game, he
yeah,
was doing great.
But his overall game, he looked really good. And we all know he naturally plays on the left side, played left tackle all through college, plays some left guard too. That's where he's the most comfortable. So
Yes.
having a fresh body in there that's fully healthy, somewhat, but fully healthy-ish makes a difference.
It
So it was
does.
good. It was good to see him out there. I'm a Spencer Burford fan. I just think he needs to be in his natural positions, which is on the left side, and he did look good. So hopefully he maintains that and can just keep it going for the rest of the season. If they decide to leave him out there.
Ooh. And I was also watching, like I said, the rest of the offensive line. Colton McKivitz, when we signed him to the extension, he didn't necessarily look great, but he didn't look bad. I mean, what do you expect out of the guy?
Mm-hmm.
And we're also going up against guys like Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, Dexter Lawrence, and Andre Carter.
Yep.
They were going up against a pretty formidable front four.
Yeah, they get after it.
And they held up pretty good.
They held up good.
So,
they held up very well. Yeah.
But yeah, I was watching Matt Hennessy, and that dude, he was getting dirty every play.
Mm-hmm.
Every play. He wasn't just standing there looking around, like wondering where he's got to be. He was blocking somebody.
Yep. They were getting after it. It was welcome to see.
Shout out to Jake Brent. Shout out to Jake Brendel. It's like you ain't gotta just stand there and look pretty, buddy. Block somebody.
Yeah.
Okay?
Last week they came under fire for not being able to hold up. This week, I think they took that on the chin, took it as a challenge, and said, "Hey, there's another good front that can get after it. We need to hold up," and they did. So it's good to see them, have that bounce back performance on the road against an old school rival and get the job done.
Mm-hmm. And it's not like the Giants are. I mean, have they been blown out? They've been in just about every game they've been in.
Yeah. The Eagles blew them out last week, and they were in Philly. The Eagles wanted some revenge because the Giants beat them just a few weeks prior. So the Eagles kind of ran it up on them and everything. Saquon went off. So, but that's the only game.
I mean, all these other games, like the freaking Broncos game, that was,
which they had them beat and just gave it up at the end. They folded. They folded in the fourth quarter, big time.
But but here we are though. We're the Rams, buddy.
On to the Rams. Exactly. It's Rams week, as you mentioned on social media.
Every week is different in the NFL. Every week our young defense is out there. All these young players are getting experience. They're going to be getting better.
Mm-hmm.
And here we are going up against the Rams and their high-power offense with Kyren Williams, which the score is still Alfred Collins 2, Kyren Williams 0, just so everyone knows. And then, they have Devontae Adams. They have Puka Nacua, who's kind of banged up, but back.
Yep.
And he took a huge shot to the ribs this last game. I don't know if they're bruised, broken. I assume that he has, some issues going on there. So, this Puka Nacua, even if he's banged up, he'll be out there,
Yeah.
How effective will he be? I don't know. He lives in the middle, and he takes some shots in the middle.
Yep.
So that's yet to be seen. Oh boy. Now this is a guy we didn't get to see because he had a.
Yeah, we know he suffered a big injury.
Yep. Yeah, he had a big injury.
But that's all right.
It's a violent sport. It's a violent sport.
Yeah, we have big injuries on our side too.
I feel bad for no one when it comes to injuries, Ty. I feel bad for no one.
No,
I don't.
No.
You want to gripe about injuries? It's like, do you want the list?
Exactly.
Give me about an hour. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, it's at Santa Clara.
We're playing at home. That's right. We already got the dub
We're
in Levi's South.
right.
So we're actually at
playing at home.
Levi's Stadium at home.
The Rams got their first win against the NFC yesterday.
Really? I didn't realize that.
You didn't know that, huh?
I didn't know that.
So they have played their whole AFC schedule.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that was 5 wins.
There you go. Okay.
And they were 0-2 against NFC, the Eagles and us. Right?
Check that out. Yeah.
And then the Saints come to town. I mean, talk about, getting your first win in the NFC,
Right.
Playing their backup rookie quarterback.
Yeah. Exactly. In your own place.
Exactly. So. It's like, don't give them too much credit for that win, folks. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but it was their first win in the NFC. They come to us next week, and you never know what Shanahan has for McVay. He's happened to get in the bag. He's happened to pull out some tricks this year. Yeah,
he's been in his bag this year.
But he always seems to have something for McVay. And the game last time we played him, it was pretty much a heart attack win. That's just
that crazy overtime.
Am I lying?
Win. Crazy overtime win. But our games with the Rams are always tough. They're hard fought. They know both teams, both coaches know each other so well. It's like, no big secrets. You need to go into your bag and pull stuff out. And at the end of the day, it comes down to execution, like which team is going to execute the best. But Kyle always has something dialed up for that team. And we just need to come out and execute and play our game. I mean, if we execute well, I think we'll be okay. We should come out with a W.
And, the Saints offensive line, which isn't the best offensive line in the league, they're young, though. They're young. They held up to the Rams, Byron Young and Verse.
Yeah.
And they didn't. I mean, Braden Fisk had a sack. The Rams have been drafting quite a few defensive linemen the last couple of years in the first couple rounds, though. So it's kind of like, that they've built a group there, and that's something we're trying to do now.
Yeah, exactly.
But the Saints offensive line actually held up pretty good against them. Braden Fisk got a sack. The rest of the guys didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll hold up well.
The Saints offensive line can do that. Why can't ours?
Yeah, we'll hold up well. The only thing we have to worry about is, Verse versus McKivitz. We all know McKivitz' Achilles heel, his kryptonite, is guys with speed coming off the edge, especially when they line up wide and are able to just come back to the quarterback. McKivitz, his footwork, he can't keep up. So, we just need to give him a little help from time to time. Send a guy over there to chip, right? Add a little block, and we'll be okay. But I think we'll hold up well.
This is Kenny's draft crush, by the way. Like, total man crush. I think he's in love.
Kelvin Banks Jr.
And Kenny, I do have to remind you, he wasn't on the board. Okay.
Yep.
He wasn't. The Saints picked 9th overall.
Yeah.
And the Bears took the tight end Loveland, who had a game-winning long score yesterday against the Bengals.
I did manage to catch that. Yeah.
And that actually would have been a fun game to watch. Just watching them go back and forth, go
Yeah, I
like
might have
that.
to, put that one on replay.
I might have to watch the replay on that just for the fun of it.
Exactly.
But yeah, you know, we do have Trent Williams, albeit, you know, he's got a bad ankle, but he's still out there, you know, doing his thing. We now have Spencer Burford, who has experience in the NFL at left guard. We have Matt Hennessy at center. That's going to be a difference right there, I think. Having those two in the starting lineup on our offensive line versus before we had
he didn't play in the first
Brindle
game.
and Kobe.
Yeah,
right?
Hennessy didn't play in the first game. Yeah. So not did Burford for that matter. So if those two are out there, I think it will make a difference as well. Because you're stronger now, right? You're stronger just at those two positions. So I think it helps.
Oh, Daniel Barry in the building. What's up, buddy? Who dressed up? Shanahan dressed up like McVay for Halloween and did impressions. Now that would be funny, actually. Those two actually know each other, so that's why it would be funny.
Yeah.
So, Ty, you got anything else to add? I mean, we could make this a relatively quick show tonight.
Yeah,
it is Monday Night Football on.
Yeah, exactly. Good game, good win on Sunday, yesterday. You know, good to see them bounce back. I loved you touched on it a little bit, but we have to say it. The offense finally scored touchdowns. They were only getting 2 a game prior to this, right? They got 4 yesterday, right? Like usually the scoring went 2 touchdowns by the offense, then you would see 4 Eddie Pinheiro field goals. Yesterday it was switched. 4 touchdowns, only 2 field goals. And you see how the weight was lifted from the scoreboard. You see how in the fourth quarter we're up 34-17 and there's no anxiety. That's what scoring touchdowns does to you. The defense plays well. Special teams had a very good game, but the offense woke up and scored touchdowns. And I'm hoping this is the spark that ignites it, and we see more of this going forward, especially as we hopefully get guys back. Like Brock will come back eventually. Ricky Pearsall comes back, and hopefully this offense just keeps awakening and putting touchdowns up on the board because they're going to need to. The defense can't hold teams to, 10 and 17 points every game. And George Kittle even said it post-game, like, we need to wake up and do our part.
Ooh. Okay, whatever. So, I'm actually reading these updates right now here. Bryce Huff is expected back. I mean, we'll see throughout the week here. I'm knocking on wood.
Yeah, I know. Which is weird for a hamstring
knocking
injury.
on wood.
Normally, hamstring, you're out a couple of weeks.
It really depends on the grade of the strain, right?
Yeah, but for like what he does, you think he'd be out a few weeks. It's weird.
Why would you say Jake Brindle? No, take your time, bro. Take your time, okay?
Yeah, he can stay out. I don't even need to see any update on him.
No.
He can stay out.
So this is Shanahan said they couldn't confirm today he'd be available this week. Now that's Ricky Purcell.
Yeah.
And yes, there it is. He's not opening Ayuk's window this week.
Yeah. So it's status quo. Everything's remaining the same. We just got to see how they replace Mykel Williams. Are they going to elevate someone from the practice squad? Are they going to go out and get someone? That's the only real question mark at this point. But hey, tune in everybody Wednesday night, East Coast Red and Gold show, by the way, 8 p.m. Eastern.
That's right. East Coast Red and Gold Wednesday night. Don't forget Corey Davis 49er Wednesday, where all the trade deadline news will be touched on before we get into the picks, folks.
Yep.
So Don't forget to tune in. And happy 21st birthday, Ty. Like,
Well, thank you, sir. Feels good. Feels good to be legal. Take a drink.
Happy F the Lambs week, folks.
Heck
As
yeah,
Corey
all
Davis
week.
says, go 49ers and F all 31 other teams.
See ya.